What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Talkin Trash podcast, a place where we talk about sports, entertainment, culture, gaming, and basically anything else we feel like talking about. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who knows that the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club, and the second rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Mike Ehle. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
What's going on? And I must say a famous Oscars quote from Will Smith: "Keep my name out your fucking mouth." Now, unless you post and sharing and liking, then you can talk about it, you know. You can talk about my name.
You guys heard the man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and that you subscribe to us here on YouTube and on any other platform you guys are listening to us on. We really appreciate it. It really helps small creators like us with the algorithms, all right? So, with that said, let's go ahead and get this party started.
Talking that trash.
All right, let's go ahead and see what we found digging through the trash this week. In world news, a Florida man beat his roommate's raccoon with a hammer and then threatened to kill his neighbor with a sewing needle. The man could serve up to 5 years in prison. Again, just like last week. I don't think we really need to mention that it's a Florida man.
I was about to say, you sure this was in Florida?
I know.
There's no way.
It's shocking, right?
Yeah. It's got to be up in Wyoming.
But a goddamn raccoon. Honestly, the whole reason I brought this one up is purely because I saw the raccoon thing. And I was like, talking trash. I was like, let's see, maybe someone might actually care about this raccoon. And
we need to name our raccoon.
We need to name our raccoon? Like, what's his...
Yeah, little logo guy, man. He needs a name.
That's a good point. I don't think we even, considered naming him.
We'll do it. We'll work on it this week, and hopefully by next week we have a name for him.
We should make a poll.
We should do a poll, or just we'll do write-ins for it, and then
we'll see what people think.
Yeah.
So this will be a little bit of a process, but we'll figure out a name for our raccoon.
Yeah, he needs a name.
So fuck that Florida guy who beat that raccoon with.
But no, so he said he threatened to kill with a sewing needle.
Yeah, that was his neighbor. So I guess so what happened was the guy was the neighbor wasn't home when the Florida man broke into his house.
Oh, he broke in?
Yeah, he broke into the house,
and
he went into the backyard because I guess the raccoon was kept in I don't know if it was a kennel or just a cage or something like that in the backyard, and it was that was the guy's pet, and he killed that raccoon with a hammer and then also with a BB gun. He shot it in the neck.
Yeah.
They said,
he's crazy.
Yeah, dude was wild. And the cops came back and then saw that there was, the bloody fucking raccoon, and then there was a trail of blood, leading from the raccoon, through the house back to the other guys. The dude was covered in this raccoon's blood.
What the raccoon do? Probably talking that trash. Probably what happened.
Honestly, the guy was probably hearing the raccoon talking some shit to him. He was probably on some drugs or some shit.
He's like, motherfucker.
He's like, fuck this raccoon. But yeah, so he killed the raccoon, and then the guy came back to the house, noticed his raccoon was fucking murdered, followed the blood to the neighbor's house, confronted the neighbor, and then the neighbor threatened to kill the man while he was holding a sewing needle. And he was holding the sewing needle up to the guy's neck or whatever, threatening to push it into his neck. Yeah, and then the cops came and they took the guy fucking away, obvly. He got charged with some shit.
Big. You could conceal that really.
That exactly. I don't understand what was he gonna do with the sewing needle? Push it even if you push the sewing needle up someone's mouth, it would just come out their mouth.
So piercing, that shit'll hurt. But I mean, after that, you're done for.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
You have a sewing needle. One thing, you don't know how to fight.
Well,
if you're bringing a sewing needle to a fight,
exactly.
I don't think you know how to fight.
Well, he had a hammer because that's how he killed the raccoon. But then he switched the hammer for a sewing needle, which I guess I'd be grateful for if I was the guy who's doing the confronting. I'd rather confront someone with a sewing needle than a hammer.
I think you need to buy a CB and just have it just go around. That way you can hear all these interesting stories.
Oh, you're talking Florida. Like a police radio?
Yeah, that way you can hear. That shit'll be so funny.
I could imagine what the hell these people have to deal with. All right, and moving on. let's see. We got international news. An 88-year-old man in France went to the hospital because he had a World War I artillery shell stuck in his ass. They had to evacuate the hospital and call in the bomb squad, who determined it would most likely not go off during removal. The doctors removed it safely. So, this whole thing, I was just confused because they were like, yeah, it probably won't go off. Like, maybe, you know? But they weren't 100% sure that this fucking artillery shell wasn't going to go off.
What you're confused about? Sticking it up your ass, I mean, that's pretty confusing to me. The new gerbilin? But that's what you're confused about.
Alright, I guess that came out wrong. Like, yes, that part was confusing. Why did this... There were a lot of... Maybe there were other questions should be asked, not just about the bomb squad.
But I'm sure that was the doctor's first thing. He's like, how do we get this out safely? He wasn't asking how you got it in there.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
See,
maybe
that's what I thought.
medically. Yeah, maybe
that's it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was safe.
Safe. Yeah, that's good.
That's
good
it.
For you.
I'm trying to be non-judgmental here. So whatever this 88-year-old French man was up to.
Man, 88.
88.
What made you like...
I don't know. What was going through his mind?
Man, I would have came with a story like I was kidnapped and these dudes shoved this shit because I'm... An 88-year-old man just gonna try this shit out?
Well, honestly, this probably wasn't his first time doing some shit like this. It's his first time that it got stuck.
Probably his wife. He's like, let me try this shit out.
Let me borrow that artillery shell, babe. Yeah, but so he shoved it up his ass. They were able to get it out, and I just thought it was kind of funny how they had to evacuate the entire hospital. But luckily, he lived. Everybody lived. And
I
it
wonder,
was
like,
a happy
the
ending.
people that evacuate when they walk back in the hospital. Yep, that's him right there. That's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the guy right there.
Nobody's
shoving up artillery up his ass.
Because you know it's a fucking artillery round. Like, you see this thing, they look like it's not like you're gonna make a mistake. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, did he think it was a dildo or something?
Or nothing. It's a fucking artillery.
No, they're big. Like, these things are like, you know, they're.
It ain't no 5-inch off the, the guns on the ship, but
exactly. Yeah. All right. So when we say 5-inch guys, we're not talking like the round itself isn't like 5 inches like long. You know, it's like it's a fucking beefy goddamn round.
It's huge.
Yeah. So yeah, no, but this is a World War I artillery shell. So I'm glad he made it through safely. He's 88.
Safe,
so
man. That's good to
Trying
know.
some
He's
new
probably gonna move to
experiences.
Florida after that. And then he can move to Florida. Nobody care about. He tells everybody the story in Florida. Like, yes, so.
Hey, there's a place here in the Florida, or here
I'd
in
be
the
the
Florida.
fucking
Jesus.
raccoon with a hammer. I mean.
There's a place here called the Villages, right? It's here in Orlando, and the population there is like senior citizens. It's very heavily for older folks.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're known to kind of have
Parties, wild parties.
Dude, yes.
I
Like,
bet,
these
yeah.
motherfuckers throw some crazy ragers.
They probably got more STDs than Arizona State.
Dude, yes, that's exactly what I was going to tell you. They're known for like STDs. They have like chlamydia was like going around and like syphilis and shit. Bro, it's crazy like how much like everybody there was like 2 out of 3 people had syphilis or some shit or chlamydia.
Imagine working there.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't. But there was another thing there too. Like I had heard about these. So you know what an upside down pineapple? Like if you see an upside down pineapple.
Yeah, it's a swinger. Is it swingers?
Swingers. Yeah. Exactly. So these old folks, they have like these.
I do my hair like when I go out. I make it look like a pineapple. So I put this thing up.
That's it. So everybody knows.
Yeah,
Mike's
but I don't have
down.
no partner to swing with.
Just go to the Villages, man. You'll be golden. But yeah, I was just thinking like these old folks, they fucking they know how to party. So
oh yeah, they fucking.
That's it. They fucking all right. That's for sure. All right, and continuing on. This one's actually like serious news, but I thought people might want to actually care about this if you are in the military or getting out of the military.
Or know somebody.
Or know somebody in the military. VA benefits will see an increase of 8.7 across the board. It's the highest increase in over 40 years, so 8.7%.
That's huge.
That's fucking enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because normally it's only like what 2% or something like that, 3%. Some years it kind of fluctuates, right? But it's lower, and people are happy with like 2% or 3%. Everybody's always like, yeah, awesome.
That motherfuckers ain't gonna know what to do with this.
Yeah, with 8.7,
Time to move to the villages.
Yeah. Time to go party with the old folks.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's really, really good. So if you guys do know somebody in the military, or you know somebody who's affected by this, chances are they probably don't know, honestly, because not a lot of people like check the news on this type of thing.
Yeah.
But this is definitely worth, you know, having a conversation.
Yeah, my dad told me. My dad was excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, hey man, come check this out. I was like, all right, man, that's cool.
Yeah. No, I saw
He
it
was
on
really
like, YouTube
excited.
somewhere. Yeah, I follow this dude on YouTube, and he always talks about like VA benefits and stuff like that, and just kind of like breaks things down really clearly. Can't remember the name of the channel right now, which kind of sucks because you know I'd like to shout him out, but anyway, yeah, he breaks the shit down really well, and we have never seen anything like this anytime recently. So at least in my entire lifetime, let alone with the time that I was, you know, in the military. So
you'll have a lot of vets go and look at her employee right now. Man, fuck you.
exactly.
Come January 1st when they see that check. Hey, Mike, I need you to do this. Man, fuck you. I'm rich.
I'm rich. So this increase is literally like going to add like maybe a couple $100 at most. Yeah. So if you might want to hold off on telling your boss to fuck himself.
Get a couple checks and see if it's worth it.
Yeah, just give it a minute before you tell him to go fuck off. Yeah. All right, like before this life-changing amount affects you. I mean, a couple hundred is a really good amount, but like you might want to not just go fucking, you know, fucking off your job. All right, entertainment news. This one I know, Mike, is really, really important to you. All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
But don't cry. All right. So, Pikachu and Ash Ketchum have been retired from the Pokemon series and are no longer going to be the main characters after 25 years in the spotlight. They will, however, be making an 11-episode arc dealing how he became the Pokemon Master in the series, being released in 2023. He is finishing his career as the top Pokemon trainer in the world. The very best, like no one ever was.
That man's retiring.
Yep, he is retiring. 25 years.
I wonder if he gets disability. I know.
Well, the funny
I know the Pokemon need a disability.
They fight. They have to go to the hospitals and shit to get healed.
I must say though, for 25 years, he aged great.
Yeah. Well, that's the funny thing is he was 10 years old like the entire show. So I don't know if they fucking actually aged him during the show, because I stopped watching it like a long ass time ago, back when they only had 150. Well, I mean, I think you were like right there as like you were just too old when it came out. So I think you were already like a teenager. Where I was I was like, I don't know, 10 years old or something like that when it came out, or a little younger. So it was like prime cartoon for me, you know? They had the same voice actor for Ash Ketchum and Pikachu throughout like the entire show, as far as I understand.
Pikachu fucking voice person wasn't that hard. Could have just got a recording.
I guess so.
She played the system. Hey, could you just record yourself saying Pikachu or Pika Pika?
Yeah. She made money though. She did really. I mean, she got paid. But
she probably sat at the house too, worked remote.
It probably is a pretty decent job. Like I can't imagine it being all that hard to be a Pikachu voice actor. Yeah. Like you literally say the name. You say one fucking word. Pika.
They brought like 100 people in the fucking interview or whatever this shit is.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got too much bass in your voice.
Yeah. Pikachu.
We're looking for that sounds too sexual. We're looking for something more.
Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. This is too sexy. I can't do it.
That's not what we're looking for.
But yeah, they settled on that woman, and like 25 years she was doing the shit.
Good for her though.
Yeah, she's
she's
made a lot of money, and I just thought it was cool. Like they took his character from the very beginning, like they wanted him to become like this Pokemon master, right? And after 25 years, he literally did it. You know, he fucking went through.
My boy Naruto, he became a Hokage, didn't
he? Yeah. What'd you call him, Naruto?
Yeah, that shit happens,
though. For anyone listening, wondering what Naruto is, it's Naruto. But
potato.
Yeah. So good on Naruto and Ash Ketchum for accomplishing their goals.
Man. Believe it, you know. That's what you gotta
believe it.
You gotta catch them all, and you gotta believe it.
All right. Moving on to gaming news, there is none. All right, we have no.
There has to be some update for WoW.
You want? I could tell you some stuff about WoW, but
did the system crash? Is that why we ain't got no news?
Well, it's kind of funny you say that because I was actually trying to play WoW earlier, and my computer did crash.
Yeah, so I was trying to get a subscription.
But
believe it or not.
Yeah, I 100% believe that. Yeah, so there's not much going on in gaming news. Although, since Mike, you did bring it up, I will just give everybody a reminder that Ulduar is coming out next month or the month after.
Is that a Pokemon?
No.
Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur is a Pokemon, yes. Ulduar is the name of a raid in Warcraft Classic, right? WoW Classic. It's Wrath of the Lich King. So, yeah, it's a raid coming out. So, if you're into Ulduar, if you played it back in the day, it's going to be about a month or two before it comes out. And who knows, you maybe want to play it again. It was a lot of fun, and it's looking to also be a lot of fun this go around as well. Shifting to some sports news, Mike, we have the Denver Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett was fired.
That's what I'm talking about. What he got a quote going around Facebook or whatever, social media. What's it say?
What?
I don't know how true. Like, I don't think he said it. I think somebody else just put his face and put a quote and be like, "Yeah, it sounds like it come from him." Talking about Russell Wilson with his mansion, he said he got more bathrooms than he does touchdowns this year.
Well, if it is a true quote, he's right. So,
if it is a true quote, I respect him. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Way to go out with a bang, you know? That I don't know if he's responsible for ruining Russell Wilson's career. He didn't ruin his career, but it's like one of his worst seasons he ever had, Russell Wilson. I don't know if that's the coach's fault or is Russell Wilson just that bad.
I don't know. I think if you're going 3-10, then it's probably a little bit of both.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he's new to the system, but I mean, golly, man, you're a Pro Bowl quarterback, a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah, a Super Bowl quarterback who's making $248 million.
That's another thing. No team's gonna want this. They can't pass him off. Like, if it is the quarterback, you can't pass him off.
No, he's got 4 more years.
Yeah.
You know?
And how much a year? Like 48?
It was 42 million or 48 million a year, something like that. I can't remember.
Golly.
But yeah.
No, he got some ballers around him. So I mean, he has some pieces. Maybe get an offensive line, I guess. I don't know.
But I was
thinking, Mike, coach wise, I'll go after Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for Kansas City. I think he could probably turn Russell Wilson, get back Russell Wilson to what he was.
If he's going to do what he did for Patrick Mahomes, who knows, he might be able to turn Russell Wilson's career back around.
I was actually hoping the Saints got him last year, but no, we went with Dennis Allen.
No go.
See where that got us.
So we'll wish the Denver Broncos good luck, I guess, on next year, because this year isn't the one. Season. And then,
which I lastly, got, man, when you asked me what I've been into, I got some more stuff about Denver, man. They really let me down, man.
All right, we'll
I'll let you know about that when you ask what I got into.
Exactly.
He ruined my fucking season. That's probably why he got fired. He found out he ruined my season, my fantasy football season. That's the real reason he got fired.
Have you been managing to stay warm during this cold blast that fucking wrecked the whole U.S.?
Man, so I turned on my faucets. I did that. I ran my water outside. I ran them for like 4 days because I forgot about it.
Yeah.
And I only had to run them for 2 days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know, right? So see what this water bill is talking about. Which it's better than buying replacing busted pipes, though.
Yeah, no shit. A lot of people actually had a lot of problems. I heard there was something like 30 people died because of this storm. Shit. Yeah, like it's just for different reasons. You know, some people were just old and couldn't make it to the hospitals or whatever. So ambulances couldn't make it to these people in time. So they died because of that.
Yeah, golly.
Yeah, it's just like a terrible time to have a heart attack during a blizzard.
I don't think water heaters exploded or some shit like that, but God.
No, it was some other shit. And speaking of things having problems during the winter, do you know that iguanas will actually fall out of the trees here in South Florida if it gets cold enough? Like, literally, the iguanas will fall out of the fucking tree, like raining from the sky. They will fall out of the trees.
How many iguanas? Do you see iguanas where you at?
I am just on the cusp of not seeing iguanas. You don't really see them here in Orlando, But in southern Florida, when you head down towards like Miami and shit like that,
I was say because when I've been to Jacksonville and all that, and I never seen iguanas. But
no, not in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's like at the top, the northern tip.
It's the hood, Duval.
Once you get past Orlando, then you'll start to see any iguanas like heading south. But yeah, they just fall out of the fucking trees and things.
It got
like
that cold down there?
Yeah, I think it was down in like the 30s or something like that. So like for the iguanas, that's terrible for most of those lizards, but iguanas especially. There was a dude who I was watching a video about. He was talking about he was covered in fucking iguanas, and he was like, "I'm out here. I'm just trying to save as many iguanas as I can." He's like, "I went to go grab one. The shit was already dead."
I'm about to ask. Yeah, do they die or do they just freeze until the warmer temperatures and they thaw out and just start moving again?
I don't know if they will get. Like if their body temperature drops enough for them to freeze, but their metabolism slows down to the point where they're like, I think their hearts can literally stop. The ones that he was talking about, I think it died because it fell and just landed terribly and like died. Yeah. Right. So some of them fall out of trees and land in grass. Some fall out of trees. Like yeah, exactly. Some fall out of a tree and fucking. Oh, could you imagine just see an iguana just impaled on top of a fence? Like,
which reminds me, I got a pool in my backyard and it kind of froze over.
Yeah.
I gotta go check on the frogs, man. I got frogs in this one.
I wonder if the frogs are okay.
I don't know, because you see that commercial. Like I don't know if it's a commercial or what, but I always hear like, you put a frog in a boiling pot of water, he'll die. But if you put him in there and then turn on the water to boil, he'll adapt to it. I don't know why I keep hearing this fucking.
Really?
Is it a commercial?
I don't know. I haven't heard
hearing this shit somewhere. I hear it at least like 2 or 3 times a day.
I don't know. You're in Louisiana though too.
I leave my TV on at night. That's probably when I hear this shit. Probably just some awkward fucking infomercial coming on.
Exactly. Do you want to? Can you send us $20 to save these kids?
Save these frogs. So he had all these iguanas in his house?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He brought them into his house. And so it starts off outside where he's outside and he's like talking about these iguanas and like how people need to save them and shit. Cause like he was saying that people were just like walking by them and like they're just dying outside.
To the side and stuff.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. But then he's like, I'm trying to do my best. I'm doing my part. And then he like goes inside and he's like opens his door or whatever. And there's fucking just iguanas everywhere. So he probably had like 50 iguanas in his house. And he was just talking. And the thing is, like, they had warmed up by this point. So they're, like, active and moving around and, like, fighting with each other and shit. Because iguanas don't hang out in groups of fucking 50, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So they got all these angry ass iguanas.
Orange ones and green ones and shit. Like, they probably don't like each other.
They're like fucking angry Pokemon everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. He caught them all, though.
He was trying to be Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, he's trying to be
he fucking retired. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. But you brought something up that was interesting with the frogs. So you were asking if they freeze depending on if you place them into if they cook, whether you place them into hot water or if you warm it up with them already in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, crocodiles or the alligators and stuff like that, they will go into a pond and they will stick their nose out of the water and freeze. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw something like, because I was watching all this like reptile shit about freezing reptiles, and that came up, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
You know? So have you ever seen some shit
look at my pool and I didn't see no frog head sticking up.
Yeah, I don't think frogs do that. Just the crocodiles.
That's right, frogs are amphibians. They're different, you know?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool.
I think it was like 2 years ago when we had a bad winter storm over here. I thought, damn, I wonder what the alligators do. And sure enough, yeah, they'll stick their little nose up and the water freezes over and
yeah,
they just chill out.
And I saw like a guy who was like chipping them out of the ice, you know? So he like chipped them all out, and like these fucking alligators barely move, dude. Like once they get enough ice off of them, like you'll see their eye like blink or something like that, but that's about it. Yeah. And these guys they had like 10 or 20 of them or whatever just in the back of his truck and trying to warm them up or whatever. I was like, damn,
there's some real nice people out there, man. Yeah.
I guess. Yes. That wouldn't be me. I'm not fucking around with alligators.
I'm gonna go, you know how people like give blankets to like the homeless stuff? I'm gonna go warm up the alligators.
What the fuck are you talking about? You know? I'm gonna go warm up the alligator. Yeah, that's some ridiculous shit. But I just thought that was interesting. And with that, we're going to take a break and we will be right back. Alright, so we're back. So over the past couple weeks, we've been asking you guys to write us in your questions or problems or stories or just something you want us to know and maybe give you some advice on. And we've been pretty successful at it, all right? So just like in previous weeks, we got a letter from somebody who is called her new BFF, Baby Friend Forever. All right. So here goes the story/question. All right. It goes, one of my best friends has recently had a child. And by recently, I mean 4 months ago. I'm happy for her and her husband, but since the birth, she has been completely obsessed with her baby to the point it's frustrating for me. She's like a completely different person now. I check on her Instagram, she only posts pictures of the baby. I call her to vent. She talks about the baby. I know I'm being selfish, but I want my friend back and I don't know what to do. I do not care about every little thing this kid does, but she feels the need to tell me anything and everything about him constantly. How do I get my friend back?
Sign FTK.
FTK?
Kid. Signed FTK. Man, fuck them kids.
I actually know people like this. This is like, I feel like this is very common, you know, like for people to have a baby and then that becomes like their whole life, which makes sense because obviously it's her fucking kid, you know, and it's from the sound of it, it sounds like it's her first kid at that.
Like, well, yeah, what I do, like with my friends, when I ask my friend, hey man, let's go do this, and they always bring their kids up, I always ask them, man, who you know longer? Like my friend, he got a 14-year-old son. I say, hey, man, let's go to the bar, man. I gotta take my son to football practice, whatever. I'm like, bro, you fucking serious? You know me for fucking 20 years. How long you know that little motherfucker for? You know what I'm saying? I even do that to my daughter with my granddaughter. Who you know longer? You know?
I'm sure that goes over very well with them. You know?
Yeah, I don't get far with it, but I mean, it lets them know how I feel about it.
Yeah. But I think that this is not something that's probably going to change. You know, I don't see people having a kid and then like just automatically like out of nowhere just not giving a fuck about the kid anymore and just like kind of just like turning that shit off and going back to party mode.
I'd mention shit like, hey man, see if the husband watch the kid, let's go out for lunch. Let's start off slow, you know, break her in with lunch. Next thing you know, man, you'll be at the club within a month. You know?
Yeah, but I think a lot of it too is that this lady just doesn't really care about listening to everything she says about the kid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
like, you know, like that seems to be a big part of it.
Also, is tell her friend with that just had a baby, hey man, you should start an Instagram just for about your baby, and don't follow her. You know, don't follow that page. Because I mean, that way, hopefully, she just keeps posting random stuff on that page, and you don't have to hear about it or follow it.
But don't you think that would make her upset? Like the friend be like, "Oh, you told me to make it."
She'll never.
She'll never know. I'm upset when you guys don't follow our page.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I know.
And I fucking know every one of you.
I know when you click on and click back off too. I get a notification.
I know the average watch time of all of you motherfuckers.
So you like the intro, huh?
Exactly. You really like her intro, but after that,
that's it.
You guys like, fuck this show.
Yeah. Disrespectful.
You piece of shits. We get a solid 18 minutes. That's it. 18 minutes and like 27 seconds. Average watch time. Which ain't too bad, honestly. I'll take it. But anyway, back to this fucking lady. Back to this lady's problem.
That is kind of rude. Hey, when they start talking about it, hey, I don't want to hear it. You know, it's like, damn, how do you?
Yeah, exactly. How are you supposed to do that? Like, if somebody like only talks about their baby, you know, like, oh, here's some pictures of my baby. I'm gonna be like, I don't give a fuck about that goddamn kid.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, how do you do that? Especially like for a friend of yours.
Yeah. So like, even though you don't mean to, like, but when you click on Instagram, it's always that person that you always follow. Their shit just fills up your news feed or whatever, even on Facebook. So yeah, it ain't like you can't avoid it.
Right. Especially because that's your best friend.
You probably put them on mute though, and they'll never know.
Oh, is that what mute actually doesn't tell them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I got to start fucking muting motherfuckers then.
Yeah. I don't know if you do that on Instagram, but I know you can do it on Facebook.
Oh, so you just taught me something. I didn't even know that.
But then again, when she says she tries to vent to the person, hey, so I thought about killing myself. Well, let me tell you what little Timmy did. No, man, I just told you about to kill
Exactly. I'm going through myself and a really rough time. I could really use a friend. Little Timmy just made a friend.
I'm about to go to the bar drinking. I don't know, maybe drive fucking 10 miles home. I can't wait for Timmy to start driving. That way she can always take me to the bar. You'd be like, what the fuck? No, me, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I think this woman is. She's gonna have. There's not much she can do, honestly. Like, if somebody has a kid, like that's it. Their like life is completely different after that. So you either accept the new person she is and accept the kid, or just fucking find a new goddamn friend, someone to do shit with.
Give it about 2 years, man. She'll be tired of that baby. The mother will be tired of that in about 2 years.
There you go. Just wait 2 years.
But, and then hopefully in 2 years you will have a baby and then give her a taste of her own medicine.
Yeah, exactly. Then you could not shut the fuck up about your kid.
Timmy, look what fucking Joey's doing right now. Mama just threw up.
And posted on fucking Instagram. Oh, you know what drives me nuts? And it doesn't really drive me nuts, but I think about it from time to time. Is I've had friends in the past show me pictures of their kids, right? Or
hey, I did.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Like, you have a very cute granddaughter, right? She's fucking adorable. Not everybody has an adorable baby.
Man, so we went to me and my daughter went out today to the store. We were in Kohl's, and two people, like within probably about 7 minutes apart, they looked at my granddaughter like, "Is that a doll?" Like, no, this is a real baby. And she's like, "No, it doesn't look like a baby." Which, like you said, she's real pretty.
She's super cute.
Yeah, and then so about 8 minutes later, some guy comes up. He's just staring real hard, and he's like, "Is that a doll?" Like, no, this is a real baby. And then people are looking at my daughter like she's crazy, like she's walking around. You know how they have babies dolls that look like real babies?
Yeah.
I think my daughter's walking around with one of them.
Oh my god, they're exactly. And your daughter looks young too, so they probably like she's in high school or some shit doing that class. You know, where you have to carry that baby around and not fucking
what it is too.
Kill it. Damn. Yeah, but no shit. I'm not really surprised that people are kind of like taken back by like.
So you don't like
your
ugly
granddaughter.
kids, though?
It's not that I don't like ugly kids. I don't like the promotion of ugly kids.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really bad.
You know how you tell them? You put that face on the like button. You know, you hold down the like button, you swipe over all the way to the main, and then when they call you out, but bro, I didn't realize I was doing that.
My bad.
I thought that was the Karen emoji.
No, but again, like I don't have anything against like ugly kids really, but I feel like the parents of ugly kids don't know that their kids are ugly.
I think I say it's probably about 80%. I think some people do. I told my kids that my granddaughter's the most beautiful kid I ever seen.
You think that hurts your kids' feelings?
I don't give a damn. I said she's the prettiest ehle I ever seen. I don't care what my kids think.
Just shitting on your kids.
Hell yeah. Why could you guys look this good?
Exactly. Well, I mean, that's good for your daughter because her daughter's absolutely beautiful. So you're a lucky grandpa. You got a cute granddaughter.
Yeah, I'm about to use her to take her to the mall, talk about how the mother left us and everything like that, and a little sob story.
Exactly. You get some dates.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna teach my granddaughter when she gets well. Do you think she's ever coming back? No, she's gone.
So
just walk around the mall aimlessly. You think she's ever coming? No, just keep on eating your Subway sandwich.
You just have to have her run up to like a pretty woman and like run up and you're like, no, leave her alone. And then you're like, I'm so sorry, my granddaughter just misses her mom.
She's never coming.
That's so evil but brilliant.
It is, right?
Like, I love it. Oh, that's perfect.
But how do you vent to somebody that just talks about their baby?
I don't know. I don't think you really can. I mean,
I think you vent to the husband.
You just say fuck the
then
wife.
She'll be jealous of you for going to the husband.
I mean, I guess it is a plan.
And be like, why did you tell my husband? Why you vent to my? Because he doesn't talk about Timmy.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you were to tell your best friend, like, listen, I get you just had this kid. You love him to death. I love him too.
I already said congratulations 4 months ago.
We're past that.
Yeah, you want it every day.
But can you tone it down with the kid talk? Like, is that disrespectful to tell someone? Like, tone it down a little bit? Can you tone down your fucking your kid stuff.
You're gonna lose your best friend.
Exactly. Like that's exactly what I figured would happen. Is like your friend is not gonna understand that, and like
I'll be damned if somebody tell me to stop posting pics about my granddaughter.
Right.
Well, them fighting words.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's not even like the kid didn't pop
I get
out
mad
of you
when people hit the like button instead of the heart button when they see my pictures of my granddaughter. You better heart that
guys,
shit.
You better heart his shit. Because
You better
you're
heart
hurting my boy's feelings.
Put a like, that means we ain't even friends.
Yeah, you had that one picture of her like mean mugging, and it was a couple weeks back, and that's probably one of my favorite pictures of a baby I've ever seen.
My daughter, my youngest daughter, she drew for Christmas. She gave me a picture of a painting that she did of that picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she artistic?
Yeah, she's real artistic.
Because I remember she drew a picture of Bo.
Yeah, well, she's better. She's better.
It was amazing.
You might want to keep that one. That was in her early
Dude,
stage.
I'm not even joking. We kept it. We have it still.
You might want, that one's in the early stages.
Yeah,
so
it's
keep
awesome.
that one. That one's going to be worth something.
Yeah, it shit's dope. But yeah, so with this question, I don't think there's not much she can do. She can try talking to her best friend, but like you said, most likely she's going to lose her best friend.
I think that hopefully she can get her to go out like for brunch or lunch or something like that, and maybe the husband will watch the baby.
Yeah.
While they go out, and then that's probably going to be your best time to talk to her about stuff.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you just got to be honest with her. That's your best chance. Is it likely to bring her back? No. But it is your best chance.
You almost got to adapt to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Or like you were saying, find somebody else, because I'm sure you have more than one friend. That
I don't know. Some people don't.
But then again, you don't want to go to that other friend and be like, man, how you feel about Sarah with the new baby? And that other friend, man, I'm tired of fucking Sarah with that new baby. And you be like, me too. And that's a setup.
But then, me too, you guys have a connection, disliking this fucking kid.
And then here comes Sarah coming around after she gets a date night. You're like, no, Sarah, you can't hang with us.
That's it.
Bring Timmy to the fucking club. Bring Timmy to the bar.
Exactly.
Where's Timmy at?
So I hope we answered your question.
Counter it. You have to counter it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Counter it with other friends and make it look like you have fun and keep posting that. So she sees that and she's like, I missed that.
And just try to win her back through jealousy.
Exactly. New Year's is coming up too. You're going to have a blast on New Year's.
I saw this picture of somebody like holding up like a milk gallon, right? And it was like the handle. So all you saw was like the rounded handle, and he like moved it real close to the camera. And then he took a picture of like some clouds or something like behind it, so it looked like he was on a plane or some shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Just trying to make people jealous. That's what she got to do with the baby stuff.
But yeah, tell her to get her the baby on Instagram and then don't follow it. That way, hopefully, or mute her. Just mute the stuff. That way you don't get it every damn time. Every time you log on.
That's actually not that bad idea. I think. Like, if you just don't want to see it, like you don't have to see it,
Yeah.
But you can't make her stop posting. Yeah. Like you can just control what you see.
She'll never know that you silenced her.
I didn't know that they didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Pretty soon she's gonna catch on when she posted that 50 pictures of her son. Like, man, you never liked none of my shit the past 50 posts. Where have you been? Oh, I don't get on social media a lot. That's your excuse. I don't get, but you post every day.
Yeah, exactly. I can see your shit every fucking day.
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully we answered your question. Yeah, so good luck with your friend. And for the rest of y'all, if you want us to use our infinite wisdom to help you guys out with any problems, feel free to write us on our website or just, leave some comments down below, and we will definitely get back to you.
Yeah, we've been through it, everything.
Been living that life.
I live that life.
All right, Mike. I have a would you rather for you.
All right.
I'm very curious with your response for this one. Because we're moving into the new year, figured we'd have a would you rather related New Year's type question, right? So Mike, would you rather relive one of your best years again or just move on to 2023?
So if I go back, I don't even know what's one of my best years. Let's say I go back to maybe 98. Okay, let's say I go back
to 98.
Yeah, let's say.
Okay, so is that 25 years?
I don't know if that's my favorite year right now. I just want to hear some of the things, because there's always something that you throw in there, and I always be like, damn, I didn't think about that. So I go back to 98.
Yeah.
I'm a young strapping 18 years old.
Okay.
You know, what's the perks of going back to 90? I just get to live that year again. Like,
So you would go back, but the I guess the catch would be
the
that
health had
you
to
are.
be-
Yeah, well, I guess this is kind of a catch. You're gonna go back, but you're still gonna be in your 40s for you. So for you, you're in your 40s, all right? But everybody else you encounter, like your friends and shit like that, they're all, 18 years old again. But you are still in your 40s. So you don't go back and get to like be young and fucking spry and shit again, right?
Ugh.
You go back and you're still a 42-year-old man with bad knees and fucked up back.
Now, but I keep my knowledge of 98, right?
Yep.
Damn.
You have all the knowledge.
See,
but
and
from that.
and that's what's tough is I can't go back to 98 as a 42-year-old.
That's
Yeah. And to be honest, man, I'm actually loving my life where it's going right now.
yeah.
Bring on 2023.
So 2023, all right.
Yeah, bring on 2020. It's so intense. Like, I would go back if I had a year to go back. 98 was like, I graduated high school. I joined the Navy. I got married. I had a baby. If I could go back and just do that year, 98 was a busy year for me.
Yeah, no shit. Goddamn.
Yeah. But, yeah, I got off probation too. So, yeah, 98 was a real busy year. So, but go back as a 40, yeah, I couldn't do that.
You're gonna be 42.
Well,
in 98.
well, you know what? I'll be a humble one that just stayed in the whole time.
Well, that also means back. So if you went back to 98, that means by the time you get back to 2023, you are going to be in your 60s, 67 years old, something like that.
Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep on continuing what I'm doing now. Bring on 2023.
All right. So bringing it
My
on to
friends were
2023.
wild too back then in '98. So a 42-year-old couldn't hang out with those 18-year-olds back then. Them boys were wild back
And
then.
keep in mind that they don't see you as a 42-year-old.
Yeah,
They see
exactly.
you as
Peer
an
pressure was a
18-year-old.
motherfucker back then too. So
Yeah.
my 42-year-old body looking 18, I couldn't tell them boys no. They'll know something's wrong with me.
Could you imagine? They're like, "Hey man, let's go to the bar or
Yeah.
some shit."
What's wrong with Mike? Why is he holding his back? We're out here playing basketball. God damn.
You're taking all these
Breathing
fucking
hard,
pills and
breathing
shit.
hard and shit. Joints are bad. I mean, fuck. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. That shit just hurts thinking about it.
I can see that being pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck my best years are, honestly, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I would say probably sometime in high school. Those were like the most fun years that I had back then.
That's those carefree years.
Yeah, but then again, just like you said, it's like I don't want to be where I'm at right now with my fucked up body. Like
Hell yeah.
back
That shit
then,
suck.
trying to do all that shit again, that would be fucking miserable. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. But yeah, no, I think I would
'Cause
honestly.
you
I'm
figure
having
if
a
you
good time
do
too.
that, let's say you go back to your high school year, you'll probably change everything you did in high school just because your body, like, yeah, I'm gonna probably join the chess club, man.
Yeah, like I'm not
What
playing
about
football, baseball,
No,
none of
I'm
that
gonna join
shit.
the chess club, right?
Yep, none of that. Everything
The
I
whole
did in high
outcome
school
be so
done.
different, man. You probably be fucking intelligent and everything.
That'd be smart. Could you imagine just be smart as fuck?
Let's go to this party now, bro. I'm cool, man.
I gotta
I'm just gonna
study.
say- Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and study.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not. Dude, I remember high school. I had such a fucking fun time back then, though. Like, I have this one memory that I absolutely love, and it was just like there was this creek. We were playing football, and it was right next to this. It was a big field, and next to this field there was this creek that had like a cement trench cut out underneath it, but you couldn't see it because the water was filled up the whole creek and whatnot.
So it's a ditch.
Basically, like just this fucking ditch over there with this,
You
this
just trying to
fucking
make it sound
water.
nice. We got ditches
It's
all
a
the
creek
way
with
up.
water. Exactly, it was a ditch.
Yeah, New York got different definitions for shit. We call that a ditch.
Just let me live my life, Mike.
Okay. Now I don't like it no more.
So we're playing football next to this fucking beautiful creek.
Okay. Yeah.
And this we had this
Birds
friend.
chirping.
We had this friend. I don't want to say his name or anything like that, just in case he actually listens to this.
Timmy. We'll call him
But
Timmy.
we'll call him Timmy, sure. So Timmy was on the football team, right? But he was very small and very skinny, and wasn't exactly like one of the top players or anything like that. And the coach used to make fun of him. And I remember the coach one time actually told him, he said, "Hey Timmy, why is it that your nose is straight but your face is crooked?" Because he was so weird. Yeah, he had like a fucked up. Something was fucked up with his face. And it was just that stands out in my mind. But anyway, he goes. We invite him to come play football with us, and he doesn't know that this creek has a fucking like big ass fucking cement trench in it. Yeah. So he comes riding his bike, and he's fucking hauling ass towards this creek because he thinks he's just gonna ride through it. And he fucking front ends. His tire just goes down into the ditch, and he goes flying over the top of his bike into the fucking ditch. I mean, beautiful creek. And he gets all fucking fucked up and wet and shit. And dude, it was just one of the funniest fucking moments of my high school.
That sucks.
Yeah, and
y'all didn't try to stop him?
No, everybody's cheering him on, like, "Come on, man, come on, hurry up, get the fuck over here," knowing full well what the fuck was gonna happen.
Oh, that's fucked up.
But yeah, man, like that. That was just just some funny fucking shit from high school that I was remembering. And there was a lot of shit in high school that I did that I definitely cannot talk about on here.
That a 42-year-old can't do, or a 30-something-year-old can't do if you go back.
Yeah, absolutely not. I would literally probably be dead. So yeah, I'm just gonna move on to 2023.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of anything other than like this money shit, other than like just getting rich. Like stupid rich.
Yeah, but I mean, is it worth it?
No, not really. It's I don't know. I'm at a happy place in my life where I'm good. Yeah. So don't really need to worry about that type of shit.
If lottery numbers come into play, like you knew the lottery numbers, I'll go back 1 year.
I mean, yeah, it'd be hard to not do that, but
lottery numbers were high this past year.
It was this year had the highest lottery ever. With that
I'd
one
go back 1 year.
If
you could bring the lottery numbers, I'd go back 1 year.
That $2 billion lottery was won by somebody in LA.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. That was fucking some bullshit. But I'm actually curious what happened with that guy. But anyway, I'm moving on to 2023. Yeah. So for you guys who are listening, what would you guys do? Do you want to go back and relive a year, or would you rather just move on to 2023 and keep the train rolling?
Yeah.
All right, we want to know. Please let us know. All right, Mike. Before we get out of here, I want to know: is there anything that you are enjoying this week, so that we can share it with the audience, and they can potentially enjoy it as well?
Yeah, I got two things. Going back to that little Denver thing I was talking about earlier. So my fantasy team fucking crapped. It was playoff weeks this week, and all my guys decided to take a break. So let me picture this little story for you.
Why is this good?
No, this is not good, but it's something I was into. But I was in first place, man. I lost 3 games this season.
Damn.
First round of the playoffs, I'm done. And guess who my defense was?
Denver.
Fucking Denver Broncos. And guess what they did for me? Got me -4 points because they got 51 points scored on them. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the good thing about it is I'm glad the fantasy football my season's over with. I mean, fuck, I ain't gotta live that stress no more. Because damn, if I was to go on again, like there's more weeks after that embarrassment. I got embarrassed out there. I felt like this. That's why fucking Nathaniel Hackett. That's why he got fired. Because he made my team look bad. I had to make some phone calls for this shit. But besides that, a TV show that I was watching, like I said, I don't really, research a lot of stuff. But I started watching Devil in Ohio. And that was it's about a cult type shit, but it's pretty interesting. And they end it where it says I don't know how Netflix calls stuff limited series.
A limited series?
But they end it where they can have another whole season. Is that? I mean, I thought limited series, like, man, we're just gonna try this out. If it works, it works.
I thought that was it too. I also thought it was like less than 6 episodes was a limited series.
This has 8, so probably less than 10. I guess will be. This has 8.
I don't know. Yeah, then I really don't know what the hell their definition of a limited series is then.
Yeah, I don't need. I guess I gotta look. I gotta research that.
Are they long episodes?
Like 45 minutes, I think. 45 to 50
it's like
minutes.
a typical ass show.
Yeah.
That's just it sounds to me like a season. Like that's literally it wasn't a limited release. It was a season.
It was pretty interesting though. It's about a cult and man, that's some crazy. Oh, I've been watching a lot of detective shows too.
Have you seen True Detective by any chance?
Man, season 1 and 2.
Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say season 1.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite detective show ever.
Pittman
really
got
good.
me in that one. I actually went out there and bought that series
Oh, really?
just so I could watch it. Yeah, now I got HBO Max. I don't need the fucking series. It's on HBO Max.
You
But I
fucking
like
leveled
that
up.
one because it's in Louisiana, you know?
Yeah, that's
I
where
watch
it takes
a lot of those
place.
shows. And I only watch them just to be like, hey, I know where that's at. Which, 80% of the time it's, but I wasn't even shot in Louisiana.
Exactly, but the thing is that I think it was that one.
Was that?
I think that one was shot in Louisiana.
I think it was down south.
But yeah, that was a great show. All right, well, I'm glad you enjoyed that stuff. And
Yeah, except for
for
fantasy
me,
football, man.
well, I'm sorry about your fantasy team. May it rest
that.
in peace.
Golly.
For me, I actually had something kind of interesting happen. A guy basically just hit me up on Facebook Messenger on the Talkin Trash webpage, right on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And he just out of nowhere was like, "Hey, I've been listening to the podcast or whatever. I wanted to know if you wouldn't mind listening to my band and maybe giving them a shout out, right?" And I was just like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to do this type of shit, But I was like, you know what, man? You had the balls to like reach out and just be straight up as fuck and just ask, right? He's like, do you want to listen to my band? Sure. All right, so we did.
Yeah, like no harm, no foul type shit. I mean,
Yeah, I guess no harm, no foul, but I give him credit. Like, I wouldn't be asking anybody no random shit. Like, hey, man, you just want to fucking listen to my shit? But maybe we should. But anyway.
Yeah, see how it works for him.
It obviously did, because I'm about to shout him out. So I listened to his band. It's called Pleasure X, right? It was off of Reverb Nation. That was the website that I was listening off of. And the song was called Wah Hey, right? And like, I didn't really go in with very high expectations, because a lot of the time people who post their shit like that or promote their stuff like that, I just feel like they're like reaching, like, oh man, somebody please listen to my shit. But no bullshit, dude. This song was fucking awesome. Like, I listened to it and it was catchy, and I found myself during Christmas like singing this goddamn song.
Just
walking around the house. And the song, I don't want to sing it, but it was on, it's on Reverb Nation, whatever. I'll post a link on the description for us so people can go listen to it if they want to. And this guy wasn't asking for money or nothing like that. Or he wasn't like, if you play my shit, I'm gonna, you have to pay me.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. He just wanted us to listen to it and give it a shot. And I told him, I said, hey man, if it's good, I'll shout you out. If it's not, then don't fucking expect anything. Like, I'm not gonna lie to everybody.
I'll be a critic now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, this song's fucking shit.
Don't listen.
But no, man, it was awesome. Like, I really actually enjoyed it. Like I said, I found myself singing it. Even my sister was like, what the hell are you singing?
Yeah.
And then I told her, and she was like, oh, all right. And she usually hates everything that I listen to, but it was actually pretty catchy. So go ahead, check out Pleasure X.
X.
Yeah, and the song was called Wah Hey, spelled WAH space HEY, like Wah Hey.
Oh, wow.
All right, so give them a listen. You might like them.
Sounds Hawaiian.
I don't know, but I remember.
Ain't that what Maui always says?
What, Wah Hey? I don't know.
Wahoo!
But it was catchy. And then, Mike, you were wearing something that I really liked, that I saw, right? And do you care to tell me about it a little bit?
This is about my life right here.
What does it say? So for the people who are listening.
It says, kind of fit, kind of fat. There's a little weight with a donut glaze on top of it. But good thing this is my best Christmas gift I got. So what I did, I got 3 kids, and I told all 3 of my kids, I said, hey, for Christmas, all I want is new workout shirts, and I want it from this website, Kind of Fit, Kind of Fat. And I was like, because they got all different types. Some of them are pretty fun. Like, they got a pizza, and the pepperoni are weights. like plates inside of it. So it's red whites inside of a pizza on the back and stuff like that. But so I told my kids, I was like, hey, I said I just want each of y'all to get me a shirt, which I scored big because my daughter got me one and my son-in-law got me one. So that's 2 shirts. My youngest one got me one. That's 3. My son and his girlfriend got me one, and then my ex got me one. I got 6 shirts. And then what it is, I told my kids, I said, I don't want y'all to communicate what shirt you're getting for each other. I just want to see if I got doubles. I just want to see what my kids thought about me. I got all different shirts. I got one the wrong size. And that's part of the communication thing. I guess they didn't tell the youngest one that, hey, Dad, where's the extra large?
Yeah.
So, and what's it called? But the only bad part, they're all black. All my shirts are black. Yeah, all my shirts are black, but they got a different logo on the back. And even like this logo, these logos are different. Because I got it's a boba. It has the boba, the Mandalorian head on it.
Boba, like Boba Fett?
Huh?
Like Boba Fett?
Yeah, Boba Fett, but it's on a cup of a boba tea.
Oh.
So it's Boba Fett, Boba Fat. And so I got that shirt.
I like that Boba Fett, Boba
Fett. And this one's actually a Pokemon shirt.
I was gonna say, dude, when I saw that, it looked like a Pokeball. Like I legitimately thought it was a Pokeball.
A little Pokemon on the back. He called like Moncho Lat or something. It's talk about your lats and stuff because you work out.
Machamp, like a little fucking workout Pokemon.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. But yeah, and then, so I went on the website because I was telling my son, I said, man, I was like, I know they got more colors. He's like, obviously you didn't go on the website. I said, I'm the one that told y'all about the website. But they all got me black shirts, so I went on there and like right now, supplies are limited because everybody's hitting these people up. But what I like about it is because the top parts, because people that are built like me, which is kind of fit, kind of fat, the top part's tight, the arms are tight, and down at the bottom it's a little loose, so that way hide your stomach a little bit.
Yeah, no, I completely understand the build. Like I get it. You and I got the big old shoulders and shit. So.
Yeah, kind of fit, kind of fat. You know?
I get it. I understand, but I love the shirt, so I just
it's comfortable too.
To bring
and
that,
I got 6 of them. So
yeah, no shit. I'm actually gonna check them out afterwards. You got any plans for New Year's? You doing anything?
My daughter's birthday is New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, actually, I remember you saying that.
And man, they got the local bar I go to, which is an 8-minute walk from my house. That's why I go to that one. They're doing a denim and diamond party. And I was asking my daughter, I said, man, what the hell am I don't even know what to wear for a denim and diamond party. And then she's like, look up Justin Timberlake with Britney Spears, where he's wearing denim pants, a denim jacket, and a denim hat. I said, I'm not wearing that shit.
That sounds like some shit from like the 90s or like early 90s.
She's like, why don't you just wear some overalls? I said, no, that's definitely not.
Yeah.
I said, no, plus I don't spending that much money just to
go to
the local bar, which I say let's say there's probably about 100 people that go, only 5 people are wearing denim and diamond shit. So I was like, I'm not going to go all out and be the only one looking like an idiot.
I think you would look awesome.
For the Christmas party, they did Christmas pajamas. And there was only like 7 of us in pajamas. I was like, man, I went out and bought this gingerbread onesie, the one that you saw on the show.
Yeah. People love that, by the way.
Yeah, that shit's comfortable as fuck. Actually, I told my kids, because I wore it to my dad's house, my parents' house for Christmas. And I told my kids, I said, hey, next year, everybody needs to buy their own onesie. That way we could just walk around with onesies all year.
That'd be legit.
It's fucking comfortable as shit. All I need is that back door flap. That's all I need.
Yeah. Oh man, take shit.
Yeah, the shitter flap.
I don't know, man. Even that seems dangerous.
I don't
trust it.
Yeah, you're kind of fit, kind of fat, man.
I get some just fucking doodle on my onesie.
Yeah, exactly. Good thing it's a gingerbread.
You can't tell. Chocolate chips.
Gumdrops.
Why are they all brown? So the last thing I just wanted to say for you guys for New Year's, right? A lot of people play with fireworks and shit like that. Be careful. I knew a guy in high school who actually went to the high school, like a local high school, not mine, different one. But anyway, he blew his fucking
lives in the ditch.
not the kid in the ditch.
Oh, okay.
He blew his fingers off playing with fucking fireworks. All right.
Hell, that football player did.
Who?
The one that used to play for the Giants. Was it fireworks? I think now he went to Tampa
you talking
Bay.
about the one who shot himself?
No, this dude fucking blew up his hand. I thought it was fireworks. I swear it was. This was like about 4 years ago, I think.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so be careful. All right. That's pretty much it. I think.
No, you gotta don't forget. You gotta have, if you go out for New Year's Eve, man, you gotta have a plan.
Yes, have a plan.
Make
sure you have a way to get back.
Yeah, get that Uber, get that Lyft. Way cheaper than a DUI.
Yeah.
I don't know by experience, but I can pull up some statistics.
Yeah, we know plenty of people who fucked up.
Yeah, and I ain't never
had to fucking do that shit. So make sure you guys.
I don't understand it, man. You got all the rich people that fuck up and get DUIs and hurt people, and
I think a lot of that's primarily because when people drink, a lot of people have that like it's never going to be me mentality, you know?
Yeah.
So they go out and make stupid fucking choices like that.
You got to plan everything.
Was that? You should, but it doesn't always work out like that.
My local bar is an 8-minute walk, and that's why I go there.
But
that way, it's an 8-minute walk, probably about like a 30-minute crawl.
Dude, one time I was so fucking drunk. It was at this place called Trophy Lounge. I don't know if you remember the Trophy Lounge.
The old Trophy Lounge.
I fell asleep.
I didn't know they served alcohol there. I thought that was everybody told me book club. They told me that was a book club.
Yeah, totally. Just books. We just did a lot of reading.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's why I never went.
But I went and I had too many Long Islands. And I remember I went outside. And after that, I don't remember shit. But I remember waking up in the bushes outside.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I was fucking hammered. Didn't have a plan.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's what it is.
There you go. All right, guys. So with that, this is our last episode until after the new year. So yeah, we'll catch you guys after that. You got anything else, Mike?
No, just be safe, man, and happy holidays. Have a safe and blessed new year.
All right, so thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you want to contact us, feel free to head over to our website at www.talkintrashpodcast.com and to leave recommendation or to just drop a line and say what's up. If a web form really isn't your thing, you can email us directly at either ramboss or ehle at talkintrashpod.com. And make sure you follow us on social media, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram by searching Talkin' Trash Podcast. You could also check us out on Spotify or Anchor if you just want to hear our sexy-ass voices. If you would like to support us, please check out our links on our website. You could buy us a drink at buymeacoffee.com/talkintrash. And if you're feeling really charitable, you can always donate to the charities we support by clicking their links on the homepage. You'd be supporting the Wounded Warrior Project, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So with that, make sure you guys take care of each other, and peace out. See y'all next year.
Peace.